Alright folks, so welcome back to, this is the day 2 strength and conditioning, the more advanced program. So we're going to start off with all our key movement patterns again. So the first one, James is going to demo them and I'll talk my way through. What you need for this, for the warm up, is either a med ball, a light weight, bottle of water, or even a football or something if you have it at home. Or if you don't have them, you can still do them without anything. So what we're going to start with is a low to high diagonal kind of a chop. So James is going to demo it. Going to reach all the way down and then all the way up and across. So we want to sit all the way into that left hip as we go down, transfer the weight, and then reach around similar to a golf swing with that follow through leg. So we're going to do 6 on each side here. Then it's the same on the opposite side. So we want to load the right leg, pop up, rotate around. Load the right hip, pop up, and rotate around. So 6 and 6 here. If you haven't done them before, they'll take a while to get used to that pattern. Once we've that done, we're going to go into a reaching lunge. So we're going to go 2 feet together. James is going to take a step forward. All the weight is through our front heel. We want to hinge through our hips, back parallel with the ground. If you make a fist with your left hand for me, James, and then it's 10 rows. Perfect. So our right leg or our back leg in this picture is just used to stabilize. We want all the work is going from our left heel, so our front heel, and we want to be feeling it in the back of our front leg. It's the exact same thing on the other side then. So hinge forward, back is trying to get parallel to the ground. We want to feel it on the back of our front thigh, weight through the heel. So James, if you shift your weight a little bit more, push your bum back, and then it's a row. So again, it's complicated enough movement, and it will take a little bit of getting used to. From there, we're going to go reverse lunge. So pin your shoulders back, James. We're going to take a big step back, weight through the front heel, and all the way up. And you'll notice with James here as well, he keeps a slight lean forward. That's what we want, so we're not getting that little bit of a pinch in the lower back. And again, it's the weight through the front heel. We're going to do 5 and 5 here. Once we've 5 done, switch over to the other side. Keep your head up tall now. Shoulders are retracted. The next exercise then is every second one. So we're going to do a squat and then an overhead squat. So James is going to do the first 3 of each, front facing, and then we'll go side on. The overhead one is going to be quite tricky now. There we go, every second one. We're going to do 5 of each. If you find this difficult, don't worry about it. It'll just take a little bit of time of getting used to. And if you go side on just for the last 1 or 2, James. So he's putting the bum right back. Keep the ball, and as you can see, we've got a nice straight line from the hips to the shoulders, right up to the ball. If you don't have a ball, just use your hands. You don't need a weight for this. Perfect. All right, we're going to go back in, low to high again. So same thing, we should be feeling a little bit looser this time. So sit into that hip and reach right around. Again, for any golfers out there, think of that golf swing. We're rotating through our upper back and we're following through with that trail leg. It's 6 and 6 here again. With our S&C programs, we're going to try keep them quite movement based, particularly the warm up. If anyone is doing a lot of the HIIT style sessions or the sessions we're doing, you will get quite tight. They are quite quad dominant and press dominant, and same with a lot of the other ones on the internet. So we'll try and mix it up because we don't want any overuse injuries, etc. The next one then, we're back into our reaching lunge row again. So just get used to the position. Should be a little bit easier this round. 10 on the left and then 10 on the right. And feel free, if you are doing these workouts at home, to stop the video as you're going, have a look, get used to the position, and then reset, because they will take a bit of time. And doing them correctly is the most important thing in our minds. Again, reverse lunge, so shoulders are pinned together. James's head is up nice and tall. And if you just watch that forward lean. From here, he's going to go into the squat, overhead squat. So we'll keep the side profile. If you push back right towards the white wall, James, perfect. So straight out in front is the easy one, and then quite difficult, up overhead and down. Perfect. Okay, we're going to do one more round of that. So we're going to face the camera again, high to low. It's 3 rounds of the movements for the warm-up. Then we're going to do about 2 minutes of just tough core work. Then we'll take a breather. If you're finding this one a little bit too difficult, best bet is go back and do the more beginner or kind of intermediate program. It's a slight bit slower paced, and if you're finding this one too difficult, you will be better off doing the other program. Again, if this is too easy, add a kettlebell. But if you are doing the movements properly, it shouldn't be easy. Perfect. So 6 and 6 here again. Then we're back in. So reaching lunge. So this is all about the setup. Hinge down, front foot. And if you look at James's movement here, can you make a fist on your left hand, James? There we go. So, and reach all the way down at the bottom of the ball, James, all the way down. There we go. So we want to get that full shoulder blade movement. Exact same thing on the other side then. Again, if you've done this workout a couple of times and you're sick of the commentary, just turn up the music at home and you can mute me. There we go. So reverse lunge again, 5 and 5, big step back, and drive through front leg. Perfect. Okay, so we're going squat, overhead squat. So reach the ball out in front for the first one, and then straight up overhead. Perfect. So we're just over 8.5 minutes into the warm-up. So we're going to do 3 core exercises. I'll get James to demo them first. And we're going to do this. It's going to take approximately 2 minutes, but we'll demo them first. So the first one is a side plank. And this is all about our T-spine rotation. So elbow is under the shoulder. I want James to reach right under his body and then all the way up and around. We're going to do 6 reps each side here. From there, we're going to go onto our back. So this is a dead bug. Again, lower back is squeezed into the ground. As you can see, James is using his hands here to make sure he's getting feedback that his lower back is in the ground. Then he's going to go every second leg down to about 2 inches of the ground, back up. We're going to do 10 each side here. And then last one, he's going to flip over into the front plank position. Knees are locked out. Squeeze your bum as hard as you can. And he's going to do a body saw. Forward and back, forward and back. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to do 2 rounds of that. We'll start straight into it. So if you go into your side plank for me first, that'll be the warm-up done. So in about less than 2 minutes. So 6 each side here. Reach down, all the way up and around. We'll take a break then from the warm-up to transition into the strength area. And then same on the other side. Again, make sure that elbow is directly under your shoulder, because otherwise anyone with shoulder impingement or underlying shoulder issues, it will pinch, and we don't want that. So it's 6 each side. From there, you're going into your dead bug. Lower back, squeeze it into the ground, pull your toes to you, and then every second one, 10 each side. That's it. And control your breathing as best you can on these. Perfect. We're going to flip over into the front plank. So it's elbows are under our shoulders here again. Tuck and squeeze the hips like we always do in the push-up or plank. And it's body saw 30 seconds on the clock. Once we've this done, we're going to do 1 more round of the core. Then we're going to take a breather, grab a drink, and we'll get set up for our strength section. Again, it's important to take your time going through these. The HIIT workouts we're going to do will be more higher intensity. These are more about movement, strength, and relax. So perfect. You're back in. First exercise again, James. You're back into side plank, T-spine rotations. And as you reach around, I want you to breathe out. So breathe in as you reach down, and then big breath out. Open up that rib cage. Six off each side here. It is the exact same thing on the other side then. So elbow is directly under the shoulder. Again, for anyone with shoulder issues. Perfect. Then we're down into our dead bug. Lower back, squeeze it into the ground. Control our breathing. Some of these workouts are probably tougher than the ones we do in the clinic. You'll be praying to come back. We have to make up for the lack of conditioning equipment. So 10 and 10 here. And then it is body saw, 30 seconds, and we'll take a break. Brilliant. So back in front plank position, all about the setup again, similar to most exercises. Tuck and squeeze the hips and body saw forward and back. Try to get as much movement. If you look at James, he's coming right up onto his big toe. Forward, back, forward, back. We don't want his hips to drop. If you just drop down for a second, James, so we don't want that. If you find yourself doing that, you're going to feel it in your lower back. So just drop down, reset each time. It's 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Take a breather, guys. That is the warm-up done. It's almost 15 seconds, so you will be tired after it. Take a break, grab a drink, and we'll get started in the strength section. Alright, so day 2 of the S&C part of it. James is burnt out. So what we're going to do, it's 4 exercises. He's no choice if he's burnt out. He has to do it anyway. So what you need is a bench, a chair or something, just for the rear foot elevated split squat. So we're going to do 4 exercises. If you have a kettlebell, a little weight, we'll use that. The exercises are split squats. We're going to do 6 each side. Then we're going to go into push-ups, which will be 8 reps, but it's tempo push-ups. So it'll be 3 seconds on the way down, 3, 2, 1, straight back up. Then we're going to go on to side lunge with the same weight as the split squat. And then it's a front plank knee tuck, 10 each side. So we're going to go straight into it. Get set up, grab the bench, ready, and go. So slowly down, 3, 2, 1, and back up. Again, similar to the warm-up. Have a look at James's torso angle. It's slight lean forward, and weight is through that front heel, not through the toes. 6 reps. And just take your time. Again, go as heavy as you can. If you have a bag of turf out in the garage, use that. 3, 2, 1, back up. Because people are at home, don't have access to heavy weights, the best way of adding in tempo and adding in hard work is time under tension. So that's why we're doing all the slow holds and eccentrics, etc. So we're still getting the same benefit, just using a lesser weight, and you get just as much of a burn. From there, we're going to go into our push-up. So push-up position, tuck and squeeze the hips, and then we're going to go 3, 2, 1, back up quick as you can. There we go, that's 1. 7 more. Back up. 3, 2, 1, press. 4 done, 4 left. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And 1 more. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Back up onto the feet. So move the bench out of the way if it is in your way. And then we will grab that kettlebell again. So here we're going to go side lunge, 8 each side. You don't need to go too heavy on this. Again, we're trying to load that right heel. We want to feel it in our right glute or our right bum. And then push back up. Down, sit back, and push back up. And drive. Sit, step, drive. There we go. So 8 on each side. Brilliant. Perfect. From there, we're going into our front plank position. So tuck and squeeze the hips. Now this is a difficult exercise again, and it's knee tucks all the way up towards that elbow. And 10. Now you're going to be breathing heavy after the first round, and we're going to do 3 more. So it's not meant to be easy. And try space these workouts out during the week. So if you were coming into us in the clinic, try do like the day 1 maybe on a Wednesday, the day 2 on a Thursday or something similar, and then you can do the HIIT and the core in between. So it's split squat then again. So rear foot elevated if you can. If you can't, Now everyone has something they can elevate their rear foot on, but if you can't, just do it on the floor. 6 off each side. And then same on the other side. So slight tilt forward from our torso and drive through the heel, down and back up. Great work, James. Hinge forward, slowly down and back up. Okay, it's tempo push-ups now again. Push-up position, tuck and squeeze the hips, slowly down and up. 3, 2, 1 and up. Once you've 2 rounds done, we'll grab a little drink and we'll do 2 more just to give yourselves and to give James a little bit of a breather. Three, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. For anyone who finds this too difficult, you can drop onto your knees for these. So down like this. Again, make sure your stomach is engaged, so tuck around hips a little bit, James. There we go. Otherwise, we're going to feel it in that lower back and then back up. Try keep the same tempos. So we're going to go, it will be split squat again. We're going to do 8 off each side. My fault for not popping up the camera a little bit. There we go. Again, if you can see James's feet in this, you can see that both his feet are pointing forward. So for a lot of people, you'll see we want our foot pointing at 12 o'clock. A lot of people's feet will go out to 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Try avoid that as best you can. And then the weight is on the heel and we are sitting right back. Down, bump back, and up. Again, as we've said and as we always say in the clinic, quality of movement is the most important. Don't worry too much about adding heavy weights. Perfect. Then we're going to go into our front plank again. So we're going to do this. We'll take a little breather then for literally 45 seconds or so after this. So tuck, squeeze, as James likes to say, and then we're into the knee tucks. It's his favourite phrase. I'm not sure where he learned it. Must have been down in that low one. That's brilliant work, guys. We're coming up on 8 minutes of work here. If you have someone in the house to give you a tiny bit of water, there's not an awful lot left in that. But it'll give you a chance to get a breather. So again, take another 30 seconds or so. We're going to do 2 more rounds again. It is tough. Take your time. If you have to pause the video, pause the video. We are running through a lot of these quite quickly, so do it in your own time. And again, as the weeks progress on, the goal is to change the program probably every 3 to 4 weeks. hopefully we won't have to do it through the video camera for too long. So we're going to go back in. So it's 2 more rounds of this. It's split squats again. Torso a little forward lean. 3, 2, 1, and we are up again. Same on the other side then. Forward lean and drive. Forward lean and drive, keeping that tempo. Great work, really, really good. Okay, so it is tempo push-ups again. 8 reps again. If it's too difficult, you can drop onto your knees. Tuck, squeeze, slow, 2, 1, back up. 3, 2, 1, back up. Try keep the form as strict as you can. If you have to reset, do. If you have to do them in cluster sets, so sets of 2 or sets of 4, that's fine too. Alright, we're going to go onto the side lunge again next. Again, the strength section is probably a lot harder than the clinic. I know you're used to doing 3 exercises by 3 rounds. These are all 4 by 4, but the conditioning is a bit easier, so we don't want you to be coming back to us unfit. There'll be a time trial on the bike and the reopening. So it's 8 and 8 on the side lunge again. That's it. And again, keep the toes pointing forward. Bum goes back to the wall. Then we're going plank position again. So it's plank, glutes are tucked, they're squeezed, and we're going knee tucks. Perfect. So we're going to go one last round. Split squats again. That's it. Slowly down and back up. There we go. Slowly down and back up. 6 off each side with that 3-second tempo. We're coming up now. We've nearly got the strength section done. We'll take a good breather again before we go into the conditioning. Again, these sessions are tough, so you don't need to be doing a session every single day. You can do it like we used to do in the clinic. Do a day, take a day off. We do want you working pretty hard in these sessions. So we're back in. Push-ups again before James collapse. Last set of these. So 8 reps, 3 seconds on the eccentric. That's it. Keep that tempo. 3, 2, 1, and push. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant work, James. Up. And 3, 2, 1. Up. Perfect. All right. Side lunges and a plank knee tucks to go. Try not to be cheating on the reps. Try to get all the reps done in all the sets. It will pay off in the long run. That's it. 8 on the left hand side, toes pointing forward, bum back to the wall. Brilliant. And last rep. Perfect. Front plank. So plank position, tuck and squeeze the hips, and every second one all the way up. Again, nice straight line. Try not to drive your head towards the ground. Chin is tucked in. And relax. Okay, that is the strength section done. Grab a drink, take a breather. We've only a small bit left in the conditioning to do, but take a break first. Get the water on board. And we'll follow through with this conditioning in a second. All right, folks, so the last part of our day 2 S&C program. Again, we're going to finish off with a little bit of conditioning. So it's going to be 4 exercises, 15 reps on each one. The first one is a split squat, so that'll be 15 each side, and it's as quick as you can. So that's the split squat, up and down, nice and quick. Same both sides. The next one is sit-ups. So James is going to pop down onto the floor. Again, quick reps, 15. Perfect. From there, we're back on our feet. Now you have 2 options here. You can do a drop squat, or you can do a jump squat. Jump squat is the harder version, so do that if you can for 15. And then last one is back down into the core, V-ups, 15 reps, in and out. All right, so get ready. We're going to start with the split squats. It's 15 and 15. Going to do 3 rounds of this all together, 30 seconds break between each round. That is the work done. So ready and go. Quick as we can. Bounce up and down. Brilliant. quick change then, other leg forward. Now this is quite quad dominant, our conditioning in this and anterior core. Perfect. All right, we're on to the back. So it's sit-ups next, 15 sit-ups. Just get through the reps on this now. That's it, James, brilliant. From there, you're up onto the feet. So drop squats or jump squats. Squat jumps if you can, and go. 15 reps. Great stuff. Keep pushing it on now. V-ups next, then we'll take a break. So 15 reps on the V-ups. If this virus goes away, hopefully we'll all get on holidays at some stage, and James will be able to get the six-pack out. There we go, 15 reps. And breather. All right, it's 30 seconds on the clock for the breather now. 2 more rounds. So grab a drink again. All right, we're going to go again in 15 seconds. So we're back in. Split squats. Quick. A rep a second if you can on all of these. All right, we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and go. It's going to burn, but try keep on pushing it. There we go. And keep that forward lean all the time, working the front leg through the heel. Same on the opposite side. Perfect. Then we're going down into our sit-ups. 15 reps. Keep the heels close to the bum if you can. It's just a burner on these again. That's it, James. Keep pushing. You're nearly there. Brilliant. Perfect. Up on, you can do the drop squats this time. So it's either drop squats or split squats, one or the other. We'll leave James do the drop squats just so everyone knows what we're doing. Again, if anyone's getting knee pain from a lot of the jumps, especially from the HIIT workouts, or if you're doing different ones online, just do normal squats on this and take it nice and slow. We're back down again, so onto our back, it's V-ups, and it'll be a breather after this. There we go. Keep working now. Try to keep that head back. There we go. And break. So we're going to take a break. 30 seconds. That's about 4.5 minutes of work done here. It'll be, I would say we've about 90 seconds to go, so we'll take another 20 seconds break, and then one last round. That's day 2 done. And then just make sure, hydrate, rest, recover as best you can. And we'll be sending on some nutrition tips, sleeping pattern tips, etc. Just to make sure everyone is on track. Okay, ready to go? 3, 2, 1, and go. Last round, tempo, not tempo squats. Squats as quick, or split squats even, as quick as you can. Same on the other side. 15. 1 rep as you can. Perfect. We're down on to the sit-ups. I'm sure some of you are delighted to watch us suffer here. We put you through enough hardship in the classes over the last while. I enjoy when I'm on the camera. I think James enjoys when he's on the camera to watch each other suffering. I don't want to make him laugh now. All right, we're back up. We'll go with the jump squats this time. So if you go right back to the wall, James, there we go. And 15 reps, a rep a second if we can. We had a vertical jump competition yesterday. James came up to. So we're just coming up 6.5 minutes of work. And once we've finished this, we'll just get James to give us a few words on what he made of the workout from the warm-up straight through to the strength, because I know it was a tough one. Perfect. How did you find that, James?
The strength very tough. So, using the strength, so 16 to 18 minutes, I think. The conditions quite strong, but very strong for legs.
Yeah, so take a good bit of recovery afterwards, guys. And again, thanks for tuning in. And any feedback, we're always there, either on the WhatsApp, email, etc. Give us a shout, or any questions in particular. Stay safe. Good luck.